Okay, so let's start. The level of the class is not such like I'm expecting answers from you all. The idea is what kind of questions have been asked in the previous exams. So we will be starting with the previous year questions of 2021. Okay, the latest questions from management previous year. So like marketing is a common subject for both your commerce as well as management. So this lecture is of help to both the streams. Yeah, so a couple of questions. Let's start with first question. Of the following, which are the correct forms of product life cycle? Now, product life cycle, I'm assuming we have a basic understanding of product life cycle. Yeah, product life cycle. In product life cycle, what happens that it starts with introduction, then goes to growth, it reaches maturity, and finally eventually decline. Now, depending on the time, decline is not a bell shape, rather decline can be complete wipe down of product from the market. Yeah, so when I say it starts with introduction and then growth, slowly it moves to maturity when your sales slump, your profits are stabilized, and eventually it goes to decline stage. This basic understanding we may have had studied in our graduation as well as post graduation. Yeah, so introduction, growth, maturity, as well as decline. This question is regarding correct form of product life cycle. So these are the common forms. It is not a bell-shaped curve product life cycle. That's what we can see from the diagram. Apart from that, scalloped product life cycle, cycle, recycle product life cycle, growth, slump product life cycle. Yeah. So let's have an understanding of all of these. First one is your growth slump. So it grows and suddenly it stabilizes. It goes down. So the first pattern is your growth slump maturity pattern. This kind of pattern usually encounters a rapid growth in the beginning, and after that there is a decline. Yeah. So one example is like kitchen appliances where late adopters purchase a new product while early adopters end up replacing their old appliances. So suddenly, like Diwali times and all, you will see growth of kitchen appliances sales, and then suddenly it goes down. Growth slump maturity pattern. Cycle recycle pattern. Cycle recycle pattern usually starts with a growth which is followed by a decline. So growth decline, your cycle recycle pattern. A typical example of this pattern can be seen in pharmaceutical industry where sales start declining when the company gives another drug a push, which produces second cycle. So primary cycle more growth, and cycle recycle second cycle is relatively less high. Scalloped pattern, the last pattern, it is eventually rising with successive periods of growth. So this is another common pattern, scalloped pattern. Okay. So sales observe a succession or a growth period based on discovery of new product characteristics, usage or users. Like nylon sales, for example, display a scalloped pattern over time. A new usage have been discovered. Likewise, parachute, hosiery shirts, carpeting, etc. So this was a question from Management 2021. recent exam questions. So we see all these pattern: scalloped product life cycle, cycle, recycle, product life cycle, and your growth slump pattern. Okay, so we have these three: B, C, D. Next question is, dash usually have intensive distribution because sales of these products tend to have direct relationship to their availability. We can try attempting these questions, though I'll be explaining it anyways. So convenience goods, shopping goods, based on availability, which kind of goods we purchase. So let's understand what do we mean by convenience goods, shopping goods, specialty goods, and unsought goods. Let's get the meaning first. Convenience goods, as the name says, convenience goods. These are the goods which consumer purchase frequently, immediately, and with minimum efforts, like soft drink, soaps, etc. So convenience goods, like in the nearby locality, like for example, you want to buy a packet of milk or you want to purchase toothpaste. You're not really differentiating. Good evening, Harish. So we have just done one question. Uh, this is a question from Management 2021.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we're discussing the options here. Convenience goods. What do we understand by convenience goods? Now, under convenience also there are further division, like staples. Staples are something which we purchase on regular basis. Then there are impulse goods. Impulse goods, that is goods purchased without any planning, and like chocolates, impulsive. Based on our reflexes, we just make this purchase. Last one is emergency goods. Emergency goods like umbrella, your medicines, all these we go to nearest medical shop and purchase. So anything which is available immediately and with ease we can purchase. Second category is shopping goods. So in shopping goods, as the name says, we do a lot of effort. We say we go for shopping, so we are shopping for hours. So we make comparison in terms of quality, price, style, like clothing, furniture, examples of shopping goods. Specialty goods, specialty, as the name says, a particular place, let's say sandals, or a particular place shawl, so stuff like that, where the goods have unique characteristics or brand identification, and customers are going to make all the effort, special purchasing effort. Example, we want to buy a automobile, showroom may not be in vicinity, we go all the way to make these kind of purchases. Then there are unsought goods. What do we understand by unsought goods? Like goods which consumer does not know or normally doesn't think of buying. For example, coffin, life insurance. So these goods are not bought by consumers in regular course. So coming back to the question, now if we can try answering this question, this is question 2. Okay, this question is from Management 2021, like I've said. Keyword here is availability. So it is based on availability. We buy convenience goods, right? In our vicinity, whatever products are available, we're able to buy. Yeah. Also, one thing I would like to discuss is the strategies of distribution. So, what do we mean by intensive distribution? What do we mean by exclusive distribution? What do we mean by selective distribution? Let's discuss these terminologies as well. Hope this question is clear to all of us. Direct relationship based on availability is our convenience goods. Yeah. Talking about kinds of distribution strategies. So exclusive distribution. Okay, intensive is first one. Intensive distribution. Intensive distribution means you do dirty marketing. Intensive distribution meaning make the product available in as many appropriate places as possible. For example, your fast moving consumer goods, Hindustan Unilever, P&G, Procter & Gamble, ITC goods. So they use intensive distribution. Make the like Lifebuoy bathing soap is available in 80% of the Indian rural market. Gandhi marketing, intensive distribution, dirty marketing. The second one is selective distribution. Selective distribution strategy means company is cautious here. Company is This strategy is followed by largely the established brands and new to the market product. Either someone who is established or new to the market product. Both can follow selective distribution. They make the product available only at selected outlets and promote them with adequate marketing resources. Have more control on the market. Both the scenario, they can go for selective distribution.
Ma'am, can I give example exclusive distribution like Blackbird?
What you said? Exclusive distribution example?
Yeah, Blackbird shirts and all only they will get in outlet only.
Exclusive distribution. Yeah, exclusive distribution. Yes. So brands like Porsche, Rolex watch, professional Nikon cameras, French perfumes, exclusive dealers. They don't want to have middlemen. So extreme case of selective distribution is only one outlet in the market territory. Okay, so these were the kinds of distribution strategies. Hope this question is now clear that FMCG products, intensive distribution, because of their sales, product tends to have a direct relationship to their availability, convenience goods. Okay, so see, these are very basic stuff. In exam, you should not get these kind of questions wrong. The easiest of lot questions, I would say. Okay, next question. This is from Management 2020. Consumer pass through 5 stages with every purchase. You have to arrange these stages. So stages we can see here. Need recognition. First stage, consumers have to have a kind of need. Then based on the need, they do information searching, processing, identify, evaluate alternatives from different options available. Finally, they make the purchase decision, and there is post purchase behavior. So nothing, a typical example of chronology questions in the exam.
Answer 3.
Answer 3. So first one is need recognition, information search. Then second one, need recognition, information search, then evaluation of alternatives, purchase, and post purchase. These should be like the most easiest of questions. Just you have to spend some time. Then there's a question in Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom lets the customers visit a fairy kingdom in a pirate ship or a haunted house. What are we exactly trying to market out here?
Experience.
Experiences, है ना? Fairy tale, haunted house. So these kind of marketing. So see, in marketing, what we understood, marketing may we have spoken that marketing is communication of and distribution of goods and services to customers. So these 10 things can be marketed. We'll briefly touch upon these. So when we say goods can be marketed, goods can be like television sets, or if I say food products, machines, etc. You know? Then when we say services can be marketed, services can be like a barber shop, beautician, doctors, professionals, lawyers. This question was regarding experiences can be marketed. So experiences like we say travel can be marketed, climbing Mount Everest, going to trekking, something of that. Experiences can be marketed. Even events can be marketed. We say Asian Games, sport event, cricket, events can be marketed. Even persons can be marketed. Persons like celebrity, musicians, no, physicians. Persons also are marketed. Likewise, places. We say Padharo Maro Desh, Rajasthan, marketing. है ना? So places like a study in India programs. India as a place is marketed. So real estate, for example, uses these strategies. Properties can be both tangible properties, like we say real estate, or it can be even financial properties. All this can also be marketed. Organizations can be marketed. Organizations having trying to build a unique image in the minds of audience. If we say Paytm launched with the biggest IPO, so it did not succeed, that's a different story, but the kind of hopes people had as an organization. Okay, yeah. Information can be marketed in terms of, let's say, magazines, encyclopedias. And the last one is ideas. So ideas in terms of selling of cosmetics, they will make you feel ugly until unless you will not buy these kind of products. So the idea of using this cosmetics and all your uh, problems will go away, facial problems for that matter. So marketing is not just marketing of goods and services. Marketing is a much broader thing. Okay, so that is it. Then next question is regarding VALS framework. Now, for this, let's first understand what is VALS framework of psychographic segment. Let's first talk about VALS classification. Then we come to this question. See, VALS classification is based on two primary criteria. One is primary motivation, and second one is resource innovation. So if you look at the corner of these are high on resources, high on innovation, whereas the bottom down, these are low on resources, low on innovation. So in between you have, see here, primary motivation, ideals, the words may not be that clear to you, achievement, self expression. At most you have innovators. Innovators are high on resources, high on innovation. Then these ideals, thinkers, and the lower version of it will be believers. So see, believers, striver, maker, if we talk of, they aspire to be thinker. Strivers aspires to be achievers. Makers aspires to be experiencer. But because they do not have that much resources, they are the bottom of it. At the most bottom are survivors, very low on resources, low on innovation. So let's read it. Ideals. guided by knowledge and principles. Second one is achievers look for products and services that demonstrate success to their peers. So if I'm driving a car and my peer says, okay, wow, so that kind of achievement feeling they aspire to have. Self expression experiences desire social or physical activity, variety, as well as risk. Then at the bottom, you have resource and innovation. Resource that consumers extend beyond their age, income, education, energy, self confidence, etc. So these are psychological traits with demographic determine an individual resources. A couple of them, which are let's understand example in terms of lifestyle preferences. Primary motivation, for example, innovators were at the top of it. Innovators like lifestyle preferences they have in terms of taste, independence, character, look for fitness, style. Thinkers thinkers achievers, look at their positions. Thinkers, achievers, they are at the top. Thinkers, achievers, and experiencers. Thinkers, comfort, leisure, inclined to social changes, spirituality. Achievers, high functionality, convenience. Experiencers, value taste, aesthetics, designs, beauty, open to ideas, extremely social people. But at the lower version of it, believers, strivers, makers, survivors. Believers, social group that makes decision would like to share, and believers will tend to become thinkers. Likewise, strivers will want to achievers. Prefer more functionality over durability when they are selecting a lifestyle. Makers uphold family values, relationship. Survivors at the bottom have bare minimum, simple, basic, functional, traditional kind of lifestyle preferences. So question was, which of the following statement is true according to VALS framework of psychographic segmentation? The consumers who are primarily motivated by ideals, guided by knowledge and principles. So if we go back, we look at the definition of ideals. Ideal says guided by knowledge and principles. So quite deep question. If we are not thorough with the VALS classification, we will not be able to solve these kind of questions. So a lot of these type of things come in the exam. Okay. Let's look at this question. Correct sequence of hierarchy of effects. So hierarchy of effects. Lot of models are asked in marketing. So let's look at what is hierarchy of effect model related to marketing communication. Okay. See, awareness, knowledge, liking, then preference, conviction, purchase.
What is the meaning of conviction?
Conviction. See, when we have preferences, we are choosing alternatives. Okay, we'll start with awareness. See, at the first stage, when we are marketer is trying to communicate, they will make their target audience aware about the product. So awareness, and then awareness means you're just aware about the product. This is a further stage wherein you have complete knowledge of the product. So once you are complete knowledge of all the features, this all happens at cognitive stage. Okay, cognitive stage means at your mental level. Then at your affective domains. Certain products we develop, like for example, we are buying a automobile, so we develop a kind of liking for a particular product. Then when we have preference, let's say if I say I am choosing a Creta as a SUV and I'm choosing, let's say, Kia as a model, so maybe I will have more preference for Kia as a model. So evaluation, you are comparing pros and cons of both models, and then you are sure, okay, let's go for Kia. So based on the conviction, you are actually making purchase decisions once you are sure about what to buy. So this is the order of the steps to consumer buying behavior. You have to remember as it is. In exam, they have just asked this sequence. Okay. So first one is the answer: awareness, knowledge, liking, preference, conviction, purchase. One short question from this hierarchy kind of thing. Okay. Okay. Next question is regarding product levels. So this is the hierarchy at at extreme. First one is your core benefit. Core benefit. There's a difference between core and basic. See, when we are buying a product, we are not actually buying a product. We are buying a basic product, है ना? For example, if I say we want to buy a warm coat, the purpose of buying this product is to protect from winter. So what will be the basic product? If I give you example of basic product will be a warm coat and it should fit my size. And then moving to expected product. Expected product is it should be comfortable to wear. And all aspects of a product you can say which the customer expects it in a particular product. The next level of product is augmented product. Augmented product is any extra feature which is a add-on, which is like a value for money for the customer. The kind of warm coat can be trendy, can be of a particular brand, can give me a warranty that if it is not warm, I'm going to get my money back. So this is all possible forms in a product. So the last one is your potential product. When I say potential product, all possible augmentation, all possible value addition which a product in future might, you can say, undergo. Potential product which might not be in existence today, like if I say a warm coat which is made up of feather, hypothetically there is no coat available, if you are assuming, then that will be your future product. Okay, so these are the basic levels.
Answer will be 4.
4. Yes. So basic product A is 4. Converting the core benefits into product. When we are buying the product, we are not buying core benefits, we are buying an entire product. So it starts with a basic product. Okay. Expected product. Expected product, what it says, expected product, set of attributes and conditions buyers normally expect. Augmented product is exceeding customers expectation. We said augmented product kind of you can say warranty, kind of customer delight for the customers. And potential product talks about all possible augmentation, transformation the product might undergo in future. Potential products talks about future. Yeah. So this fourth is the correct answer. Then next question is about demand. Which of the following demand states that customers are adequately buying all the products put into the marketplace? This is a very easy question. You can try answering it, and then we discuss.
Full demand.
Full demand.
True.
Yes. So consumers are adequately buying all the products put into the marketplace. Whatever is available in the marketplace, that for that there is a demand. But let's understand all these types of demand. What do we understand by overfull demand? What is irregular demand, latent demand? So there are in marketing you can say 8 types of demand we are going to talk about. First one is negative demand. Now these are concepts from economics, okay, but we'll discuss one by one in marketing context. Negative demand. What it says, negative demand occurs when a product is disliked by customers in general. Example, services like dental treatment, insurance policies. So the product is in good quality, affordability, yet the demand is negative because consumers will not buy. So there is a lot of push selling in these kind of product, lot of convincing, even manipulation of customers' mind to achieve the sales. Negative demand, customers not liking to buy the product. Okay. Next one is unwholesome demand. See, unwholesome demand and negative market demand are similar. They both have same elements except that there is a difference. In negative demand, a consumer doesn't feel the urge or the requirement to buy the product. But in unwholesome demand, consumer badly wants the product but shouldn't desire to take the decision to buy it. Example, alcohol, pirated movies, firearms, crackers. Okay. Consumers in unwholesome demands badly wants the product, but there is still a negative demand for these product. In negative demand, what we said, consumers really doesn't want to buy these product. Unwholesome demand, customers desires to buy these kind of products. Remember the examples: alcohol, pirated movies, crackers, etc. Third category of demand is your non-existing demand. Non-existing demand, as the name says, marketer thinks that there is a demand for the product, but in reality there is no demand for the product. Non-existing demand. Example, many educational computer courses which are not in demand, but marketers are still trying to sell. Next one is your latent demand. Latent demand. See, even though there are very few needs, we can say, for which there are no products available, but there are some needs of the people which are unseen by the marketer. Means not no product is developed so far for these kind of demand, latent demand. The best example for studying these kind of demand is studying the evaluation of a smartphone and mobile phone. Remember, see, smartphone market is not that old, so we can connect to this. Started with a basic Java phone, then we moved to Android, and then whatnot have come on the mobile phones. So demands have evolved over a period of time. Earlier, these needs were unseen by the marketer, and this has evolved over a period of time. So you can say latent demand in case of electronic gadgets. Next one is declining demand. Declining demand, as the name says, the demand for the product is declining with time. Example, if I say soft drinks are in declining stage. You can say Bollywood movies are in declining stage to some extent after OTT has come. So it may be due to new invention in a particular product field, bad brand marketing, or decreasing the quality of product. So in case of technological product, even FMCG products, some of the products are in declining stage. Irregular demand, you can say these are seasonal demand. In this type of demand, the sales of a product fluctuate too much. That is, sometimes it go extreme top, sometimes it goes to zero. Air conditioners, seasonal clothes are examples of irregular demand. Okay, full demand. So that's what we said. MI, OnePlus, mobile phones are examples of full demand. So it is also can be said that full market coverage. Most of the market demand has been completely fulfilled by the company. So this is like a golden period for the company. Okay. Last one is your over full demand. That means over full. Demand is more, supply is less. Occasional products like cement industry, this over full demand is seen. So far so good, all types of demand from marketing perspective. We talked about these types of demand in marketing. 8 types: negative demand, unwholesome, non-existing, latent, declining, irregular, and full demand. Okay, so that's it. Today it was a small class. We'll continue this series. Okay, so we'll discuss a lot of questions in the coming days. Stopping for now. We'll
Yes, ma'am.
continue
Sure.
tomorrow. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Ending the class.